Music coming in hot there, man. That's that new StreamYard messing up for you. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Command This. Tonight we are previewing the Las Vegas Raiders. And tonight we're going to bring on someone who you guys know and love, old friend. And always welcome back for a good review. Let's welcome our homeboy, Mr. Rob. What's up, Rob?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
Welcome.
Hey,
How is life out in the Midwest in Chiefs territory for a Raiders fan?
it's good right now because we're at least at 500. So
and then motherfuckers are 0-2.
Chiefs are 0-2, but yeah, man.
It's a good time for the Chiefs to be 0-2, man. It's they're not used to it.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if you guys saw it, but the refs are now saying that after the Chiefs game, they need to start calling the tush push tighter, and the players call offsides to call it. It just came out tonight.
Man, these niggas knew that shit was fucked up for years, bro.
They did, but so this week when people started posting it on X and Facebook, for the first time ever, the NFL copyrighted that snippet. And so every time someone flashed it, it got taken down immediately. It never happened before. And then they came out with that statement tonight. So it's gonna be interesting. I don't know how it's gonna affect anything.
Why didn't they do it at the NFC Championship when they used it like 3 or 4 times? Man, this is the stupidest shit. I mean,
don't know, man.
If they just called the play, called the lining up offsides and false starts and all that shit.
Yeah, just call the play.
I mean, it's fine.
Call the play, man.
I think they should just not let you fake snap it. Also, they it needs to be like an extra point. Like you just don't get to go, hey. You don't need to get to do that. I think you just
Phil, you did not have that tag when we first started, did you?
Yes, it did.
You bastard. We subconsciously we took shots at each other. I love it, man.
I did not.
The autumn wind is.
You understand, Rod? See, I kind of took your spot of being the one that ends up beefing with people online from this podcast. So it's only natural that we always put a tag down that's kind of like a subtle shot at somebody, whether it be opposing team or whatever. Yeah, I was like, man, what am I going to say? And I was like, oh, we're playing the Raiders.
I took HTTR back though, so it's all good.
You did. That's actually pretty crafty. They tried to go HTTC for a while. It lasted for one season, and then they just went to raise hail. So it's kind of sticking. We'll see how it goes.
You got any parlays tonight, Steve?
I do. I have
real fast.
A Josh Allen anytime touchdown is always money, and James Cook as well. So
especially tonight.
I got the
Dolphins.
Josh
Allen. You're gonna have Josh Allen touchdowns at any time before halftime, after halftime, before kickoff, after kickoff.
What kind of fucking app you got?
Minutes after the game ends, he'll score another touchdown.
Yep. Neo Nero, what's up, man? Again, Neo the GOAT. Thank you, man. Cheers for almost starting on time. We never start on time. Baby. We've never started on time. You know this, guy.
Absolutely not, man.
And we kind of took in the moniker of a CTP time. Because we never start on time. We're usually about 5 minutes late. But
is that Compton time? What's that mean, Steve?
Command this podcast time. CTP time. See, Deb be trying to bait me too, man. There was one of our guys, Jimmy, in here. He had, hey man, what did he say? He asked me to see how someone's cousin named Nick Gurr, last name was Gurr, and I said it fast. And then he said, "What? What did you say?" And I didn't realize until I was like, "Oh, fuck you, Jimmy! God damn it, man, Jimmy." I don't know if you remember Jimmy Lee Patterson. Man. He's been around for a while. I love Jimmy. What's up, Ryan? Tia, how you doing? All right, let's just go ahead and get into it, guys. Kill the music. So we got our guy Rod here. He's gonna give us the inside scoop on some of the the Raiders and what we can expect from Raider Nation. But first and foremost, Rod, just talk to us about last year as a Raider fan and, the season and then ending the season, the draft free agency. You guys got Geno, you got GNT. How do you feel about the Raiders ending last season and coming into 2025-26?
I liked Coach Pierce. I'm probably an outlier for the
Antonio.
So
okay.
I liked what he did with the culture as far as like actually trying to make us tough again. It was a horrible season. I mean, you gave us Garter Snake Minshew, you gave us, Aiden O'Connell, and that was our QB. And then the running back, we really didn't have a running back all year. And I'm not sure if you guys had seen the recent clip where Pierce was like, hey, like the Raiders got what I wanted last year at least. They got a quarterback and they got a running back. So last year, the end of the season, of course, sucked. Horrible team. Won some games late that you did not want them to win. You never really root for a loss per se, but it was a hollow win. It took us out of a running for potentially for a top flight quarterback, but that wasn't the franchise's focus. They felt that going running back and solidifying that position would make things come into play a little bit easier. Brock Bowers had an amazing season. So, building off of that, you're like, okay, if we get a quarterback who can open up the field a little bit more, not have a bunch of turnovers. Geno Smith currently leads the league in turnovers. We thought we'd have a chance this year. So it's a roller coaster so far, man. JT, I know last season, the draft, getting JT was exciting. Of course, we're hopeful that he's going to do good for us this year. So far, first 2 weeks, he's averaging like 2.7 yards per carry. So it's been a bust.
But Rod, to his defense, though, I saw a stat today that GNT has 84 total yards, and 81 are yards after contact, which means the line must be failing that guy. I haven't watched this personally, but it must be the issue.
The first game he had -6 yards, before contact. I think was like the stat. In the second game was 3 yards average before contact. So he's getting hit. Like the game one, of course, he was getting hit as soon as he got the ball. Game two, he got a little bit past the line of scrimmage before he was having contact. So there's been absolutely no holes open. Our center, our right guard now, last year's center, Jackson Powers Johnson, he was injured last week. Hopefully comes back this week. He's definitely a bit of a grinder. Can open some holes for us, but I think it's going to be another season that tests my patience as a fan of the sport of football.
You can always come back home, brother. You can always come back.
You can't. Keep your ass over, man.
And I will fucking burn your franchise down because everything I love seemingly turns to shit. So I won't do that to y'all, man.
I don't know if you can see it, but I got my Jayden Daniels. It's the throwback jersey. I don't know if you saw this, but 3 times a year they're going to wear these. It is a knockoff, and it's a damn good.
It's a knockoff, you said?
Super high quality, bro.
Is it really?
Super high quality. Yes.
Oh,
it is the highest quality. I can send you guys a link offline if you want. It is the highest quality knockoff, and it was like $20.
Absolutely. It looks good.
You didn't play that little Chinese song.
I know. I got to get that.
Play the generic clothes.
What was the deal with Max Crosby in the offseason? Was he under contract? Did they extend him? Because there was a lot of talk earlier in the season about Max.
So he was on the final year of his contract. He wanted an extension.
Okay.
He kind of wanted to see where the franchise was going as well. There were rumblings initially like, hey, we might trade him for some substantial draft capital. And it would have made sense. I love Max.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's going to be a Raider, hopefully for life. It's looking like now, but it's definitely an odd situation to be in when you're trying to rebrand and rebuild the franchise. And the Raiders haven't done that in 2 decades. And you guys are very familiar with that scenario as well. So you seemingly hit the lotto with Jayden Daniels. I think he's going to be good for you guys, but the Raiders are still in that same boat right now. We thought Carr would be the guy, but he never really panned out to be that guy. And Geno is just the bridge. So we have no idea who our quarterback of the future is going to be.
Right. Geno. I've always been a sympathizer of Geno.
I like him.
I like
Geno
him too.
Straight backs.
He'll get it done. I know Phil was a little bullish on initially when he had his like coming out story.
No, I was bearish. I did not think it would last.
Yeah.
Geno, listen, man. Last week versus the Chargers, dude, he forced definitely 2 of those interceptions. Well, shit, pretty much all 3 of them, man. He forced them, and he was making rookie throws, and that pissed me off. I was like, listen, dog, like we brought you in here to be the veteran starter, not really a bridge. We didn't tell him there's a bridge. There's no one behind them to bridge to. So it's you. It's your show. You don't have to force it every week and play hero ball. He played hero ball versus the Chargers, and it killed us, man. The defense is looking good, but that's never been a strength for the Raiders, since I've been cheering for them. So
y'all great trade for Caleb Williams, bro.
What's that?
Y'all great trade for Caleb Williams, bro.
Yeah, man.
Well, I mean, Pete Carroll's the coach. We've seen Pete Carroll do good things in Seattle, and he's a California guy by trade from the whole USC days. So I know, and maybe Tom Brady being there will have residual, fairy dust that just eventually sprinkles down to the team, because they show pictures of him in the booth. They show pictures of him looking at the playbook. So I don't know, man. Maybe there's something there.
I just hope he's not a meddling owner. He's smart, like we all talked about, man. When I used to run with y'all. Like we would just talk about Peyton Manning if he was going to get into coaching or anything like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes those Hall of Fame minds are so brilliant and the game comes to them so easily, it doesn't translate.
That's true.
So if he's talking to Geno's a smart dude, I'm sure. If he's talking to Geno, he's probably not. I don't have
what
to that. But
am I supposed to do what?
If he's talking to coaches and he's fucking up the vibe of the game plan, that will piss me off. If he's just listening and his mic is on mute, I don't care.
Yeah,
just don't be a meddling owner, man.
Yeah, that's fair.
Out of curiosity, with Ashton Jeanty, getting back to that, do you feel that his struggles early in the season are a result of a poor offensive line play, or are teams just lining up just like loaded for bear when it comes to the run game? Are they just saying, we're going to make Geno Smith beat us?
I think it's a combination of both, bro, because the Raiders offensively look like they did last year. We've had spurts where we could pass the ball last year. We couldn't run the ball at all. And again, we're 31st out of 32 teams in the league with run efficiency and actually like yards running the ball. So it's I can't say it's the play calling because Scott Turner is gone. Honestly, it's a talent issue, man. It's talent, and I hate to say that and knock the guys because Colton Miller at left tackle is solid. Like I said, Jackson Powers Johnson, he was center last year, did well as a rookie. They moved him to the right guard. They got Jordan Meredith at center right now. So they're doing what we want them to do as far as putting pieces together. But it takes time to gel. Like it's not going to happen overnight,
Right.
So
yep.
I'm thinking that I don't even think it's going to happen versus you guys, to be honest. But in a couple of weeks, maybe week 6, 7. Maybe things will start to look better, but I think week 7 we're playing the Raiders or the Chiefs. So
yeah,
it'll be uphill climb, man.
Yeah, the AFC West I think is going to eventually transform, man. I think the Chiefs' reign's coming down, and you're going to see teams like the Chargers and maybe you guys and the Broncos finally find a way to creep up the ladder. Hey Troy, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Says wonder if Mariota's playing. We don't know, man. We're going to see the injury report. On that note, let's talk about injury report, but. Dan said sprain knee. Don't really know. Rod, I'll tell you this: when Dev came to DC, and we went to a game together. We went to the Carolina game. It was supposed to be, like a homecoming game. The team you scheduled, you're going to beat the shit out of. Dev got to see Mariota play because Jayden was hurt. I was so pissed off. Came all that way, spent all that money just to see Marcus Mariota play. So. We still apologize for that, Dev. Looking at the injury report for this weekend. So let's take a look at the Raiders first. Brock Bowers, limited knee. I saw last week he was actually limited. And the guy he beat out was Michael Mayer, who I liked coming out of college. But Bowers just, he's the guy. It's plain and simple. So I guess he's limited today. Jeremy Chin, former commander, and we really liked Jeremy Chin here. We really, really, really liked him, and I'm actually shocked they didn't re-sign him here because it was not a lot of money he got paid to play in Vegas. But Jeremy Chin's a good one, man. I don't know how he's done so far for you guys this year. But
he's doing good for us so far. I definitely like his play, man. I definitely I watched him with you guys. I didn't hear his name in Carolina a lot. I actually heard about him more as a player from DC last year. So definitely happy to have him. Good player.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then any of these other guys, you can tell us. Decamarion Richardson.
Yeah, I mean,
he's Johnson, Justin Shorter.
He's our backup, right cornerback, Decamarion. So, of course, you want your backups to play because you don't want your starters to get so gassed out, especially on defense when you're going to have to try to keep pace with the offense.
Yeah, straight up.
The biggest names, of course, looking at that list, it's Brock Bowers and Jackson Powers Johnson. I mean, if you want to try to establish your identity in the run game, you need your right guard to be there and great things open for you. And then a tight end is always a quarterback's best friend. And Mike Myers, I know you just talked about him. He's been good. I was shocked when we got Brock Bowers, of course, but Myers and Bowers, they looked fantastic week 1 versus the Pats. It wasn't the same dynamic duo week 2.
Yeah.
Hopefully they could take advantage of that. I think you guys are pretty soft against tight ends, I'm hearing.
Dude, I was just about to ask you, do they run dual tight end sets at all?
They do.
Okay. Tucker Kraft just ate our man. He just destroyed us. It looked like the Redskins of old that you remember.
It's hard to say if the one thing we got to say is that our defense looked really good against the Giants. And of course, the first thing we said was, well, it's the Giants. But then we see the Giants did week 2. You're like, okay, well, maybe our defense should have been better, but then they looked like ass against the tight ends against the Packers, and really that's what smoked us. Their receivers didn't really nobody in the receiving core really kind of popped off. It was all Tucker Kraft. He blew up, and even their backup got a couple of big catches too, Musgrave. So it's kind of hard to tell. We're hoping we're not regressing back to the way it used to be, where we always got torched by tight ends. But last week, definitely, it felt like some bad old times.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did. So. Oh, that's good to see. Hold on, I just noticed that Jackson Powers Johnson is a full participant today. So that's
there you go.
Fine. Perfect.
As the week progresses. Now look into the Commanders. Let me zoom in here just one more time. All right, so John Bates, he's the blocking tight end. So Zach Ertz starting tight end. John Bates is the second tight end, but he's our blocker. And he just got paid a shit ton of money this offseason. And Dev and I are going to calculate his catches because he gets like 10 catches and it's going to get paid like, $30 million for blocking. He's a really, really, really good blocker. So he's going to be out.
Basically like a sixth lineman out there.
I think Rob was a Skins fan whenever we had Bates, man.
He was here when we drafted Bates. He didn't really get much playing time, though, I don't think.
No.
Still don't.
If Bates came on, they had Bates going one-on-one with guys like Abdul Carter and Micah Parsons and holding his own. Better than some of our linemen.
Better than Connolly.
But what this is turning into, Rod, is our number 2 tight end is Ben Sinnott. We drafted him out of Kansas State. What's the silver team? Kansas State?
Yeah.
Silver and purple-ish? Yep. Yeah. And I'm in love with him. He's my favorite player. He really hasn't gotten that much playing time. He has same measurables as Chris Cooley, like 6'4", 250, 240.
Yeah.
But he's a good blocker. He's not like Bates blocker. So he never really gets to play. He's more an off-ball tight end like Zach Ertz, who's always in the game. So he's never had an opportunity to be good. And a lot of people saying, you got him in the second round. He can't even break the starting lineup. He's like in between Bates and Ertz, and they're both on the field at the same time. So what's he supposed to do? But I'm hoping he does well. That's the John Bates significance to me.
No one knew Zach Ertz was going to turn back the clock.
We need to watch Coach McDonald.
He had a resurgence.
He's going to be our offensive coordinator next year.
Whenever
Cliff Kingsbury takes over the Raiders job.
Oh, Pete Carroll's not going to get fired.
No, he's not.
He just got there, right?
Yeah.
Troy liked Jeremy Chin too. Yep, so did Tia. Tyler Tucker Kraft was hurt today. I saw that. I have him on 2 fantasy teams. He's going to destroy me. Noah Brown, he's our third wide receiver behind Debo. We need him, but looks like he's not going to play. So you'll probably see some guys like Luke McCaffrey and Jalen Lane, rookie out of Virginia Tech, get a chance. And then Jayden, we talked about Jayden already. Personally, if he's injured, don't play him. That's how I'm feeling. If he's injured, don't play him.
They told us early on Wednesday he wasn't going to practice Wednesday or Thursday. They told us already that wasn't the case. My thought on this is if he's good enough to go. This idea of that people say it's like, oh, only play him if he's 100%. You can't bubble wrap guys forever. All right. I think it won't, guys are not going to be 100% if they play a full season anyway by the time the end of the season comes. Yeah. So it's a matter of, is he good enough to be better than the other option? And the other option is Marcus Mariota, who, well, if you look at him, look at his stats last year, it's a pretty damn good option to be to come in for a game or so. I mean,
I'm sure he would whoop the Raiders' ass.
We'll see.
Well, you want to know what his stat line last year was 34, 44 for 364 and 4 touchdowns.
I'm saying
a game and a half, two games?
Pretty much, game and a half.
Game and a half. So
he looked good with Kingsbury?
Yeah.
He runs Kingsbury's offense well.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing we're worried about is that we got this 7th round rookie, Corey Krotsky-Merritt, old Bill, who we got all excited about, and then last week we didn't run the ball for nothing.
Yeah.
It was so that's another thing we're wondering. It's like, well, are we going to run the ball this game?
Yeah, I drafted him in one of my not our Addicts league. I definitely have him in a couple of my other fantasy leagues.
He'll pay off, man. He's leading the NFL in rookie rushing right now, which I know that's not a crazy thing, but of the rookie running backs, he is.
It's to him because he's got a rookie running back. We're probably going to talk about.
Yeah. No other major injuries. Debo was personal. These other guys, Trey Amos is our third round cornerback out of Ole Miss.
And
fantastic.
Early this year, our best corner.
Yeah, really? Absolutely. Yeah. So with that being said, I do want to get into matchups, Rod. So let me don't know how to get rid of this. Let's go matchups and let's talk about some of the Raiders roster here, and then we'll get your opinion on this. Then we'll talk about who we think is a good matchup. Stop screen, share screen. Let's go. Okay. Matchup swatch. We got Geno Smith as your quarterback. Who's your backup? Is Aiden O'Connell still the backup?
Jesus Christ.
Don't even know. Okay.
I honestly don't even know who the backup is. It's a good thing to know, I guess.
Let's go for rushing right now. So Ashton Janty's the guy, clearly. Looks like no one
Kenny
else really.
Pickett. Sorry.
Oh, that's right. They traded
Small
from
hands,
Philly.
Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, mini mittens, Kenny Pickett.
Yep.
Pittsburgh native. Gianti is the guy. That's pretty obvious. One touchdown.
Cam Sims over.
No one else is getting the ball, so it looks like it's pretty much locked into that. But
I like Deontay Thornton. Does he get to play?
He does. He does.
Started last game, I see, huh?
Between him and Jack Beck, he's actually the better rookie wide receiver, or at least has better rapport with Geno so far.
Yeah, he's like 6'4", one's like a 4'2" with some weird shit.
Yeah, he's super fast and he's tall. Yeah. You can maul some folks, but
going over to receivers, Jacoby Myers, solid wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Brock Bowers is a weapon in his own, and your backup, your other tight end, Michael Mayer, we talked about bringing up the 3. So the receptions haven't been spread out too much as well. It's been Brock and Jacoby show, I guess, mostly.
Trey Tucker's just our, take the roof off the stadium type of receiver, super fast.
Okay.
He just runs go routes. I mean, he'll run some drags and shit across the middle, but
yeah,
he's really just there to expose the defense and kind of stretch out the field.
Is there any smoke behind Jack? Is it Betch or Beck? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Beck. I saw him make that one catch. I was like, "Oh,
bitch."
He's good. He's good. He doesn't have. He was kind of a late signee for the rookies, so he was working on getting like the guaranteed money and all this other stuff. Thornton overtook him in camp. He was out there. He's playing. He's practicing. But Beck is, I think he's a TCU dude, so he's pretty solid. I think that he'll continue to grow. He's got good size on him as well. I think he's like 6'1", 6'2", so he's not like a slouch.
Yep.
So the wide receiver room is pretty. I think it's a strength of ours. We just gotta call the right plays and actually put them in positions to win.
Yeah, that's fair. Phil Bullock, what's up, bro? Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for popping in. Troy says Buffalo looks good. What's the score? I mean, I think they're favored by 12.5.
It's 14-7.
Okay.
Yeah. James Cook is balling, man. Allen got all the way to the 3-yard line and threw an underhanded pass for a touchdown. He could run in and help my parlay out, though. You know what I'm saying?
James Cook?
Nah, he ran some fourth string tight end you never heard of, bro.
Oh,
Yeah. He could just walk in the end zone too. That's what's crazy.
Let's just go from the defensive side. Let's go for combined tackles here. So Devin White. So Devin White was an interesting specimen. We talked about signing him last year. I know Devin and I would have been we needed some linebackers last year. We were like, fuck, sign Devin White. Who cares? Like, I know the Bucs let him go. And how's he working out so far?
Bright spot. I mean, it's on the screen. So obviously coming from Tampa Bay, I think he played with the Texans last year.
I'm not sure. I lost track of him after Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I think he played with the Texans. I could be wrong, but obviously the GM, John Spytek, coming from Tampa, he knew him, figured, hey, he's young. I mean, he's 27, which is it's young in real life. It's sort of old in the NFL, but ultimately he's still a fairly young dude. He hasn't hit 30 yet. I think he just turned 27. So to get a former All-Pro player for cheap, he doesn't have a contract that's breaking the bank.
Yeah, he was Texans, by the way.
Oh,
and he's balling. So I mean, we'll take the 19 tackles. He's sideline to sideline type player for us. So definitely appreciate his play so far.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good to see you guys both.
He's already beat all his totals from Texas. He must have got hurt. He had like 15 tackles last year.
No.
Yeah. Interesting note. So Q Blue Kelly also was a Commander who I think we either cut or just let go. I'm not sure. So looks like 2 DBs on the Raiders are former.
He snuck his way up to the starter position though.
That's
too, man.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Because he was Stokes and Darian Porter were supposed to be our starters this year. Yeah, he made a jump. So
yeah, because Kelly couldn't beat out Forbes or St. Juice for a spot on this team,
which is crazy.
So does that mean he sucks or?
Look at Forbes. Forbes is actually playing pretty well for the Rams, although St. Juice is still sucking for the Chargers.
Yeah, he's still a terrorist.
So they are 2-0. So
yeah, that's fair. He never made it past he's been on the Seahawks, the Packers, and the Commanders all in 1 year. And then he played 5 games for Seattle, 1 game for us, 2 games for us, in 23, and then 4 games for the Raiders last year and started all 2 games so far this year. So maybe he's found a home. Yeah. Of course, Max is the man. Like, that's not going to get into that yet. You got Max Crosby. We'll talk about that in 1 second. Jamal Adams, safety, still going strong. Jamal Adams, man, 30 years old. I don't know if he's lost a step. It's Jamal Adams, though, former All-Pro.
So they list him as a safety, bro, but he actually comes in and plays like a weak side linebacker for us.
What do we call that, Phil? Hero back?
Hero back, Buffalo nickel, big nickel.
The tweener position. And sometimes that's what Landon College used to play for us.
But, bro, he fucking is solid, man. I think his Pro Football Focus grade is like 90.9 or something like that.
Wow, he still got it. Got it. From a tackle perspective, so that's like listed low on tackles. There isn't really a lot. What about how sacks going? Jonah Lalu, 3 sacks. Never heard of him before. 25 years old, defensive tackle.
Yeah, and he's a backup.
Oh, wow.
He backs up Thomas Booker.
Okay.
So him and Fotu have been, for me at least, like Fotu doesn't necessarily show up on the stat sheet, but he's been pretty solid. But Lalu, for sure. Yeah. He's definitely doing this thing in the middle.
Bad. Okay, let me take a look at the rest of the defense. Okay, there's Fotu. Okay, there's Richardson you're talking about. Okay. Good rundown on the roster. So let's talk about this, Rod. So we looked at the roster. We can pull up the Commanders roster if you want, but that being said, what are the matchups you're really looking for, like on offense and defense? It doesn't have to be people; it could be units or whatever. But what are you looking for on the offense and defense side as far as matchups come Sunday?
For the Raiders, I mean, the strength is Brock Bowers. So we need him to be powerful. It doesn't matter who lines up against him; he's going to win the matchup. And that's not even being arrogant. The dude's just he's good.
He's
that. Solid. He's a legitimate all-star, all-pro in this league.
He does need to shave his head because he's got a hairline like mine.
He did. He's completely bald.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, he got rid of it. Yeah, he's completely shaved now, man.
What about you? Are you still holding on to it?
Yeah, like it's getting like that's my wearing hat. Come on, dog. You don't expose me, man. running back, man. I want JT to get it going, and I think I would love it no more to get it going against my former squad, man. So I could call my dad on Sunday and talk some shit. That would be beautiful. I don't know how your guys' defensive front is though. So it is what Jonathan Allen left. You still have.
Well, we got Javon Kinlaw, who is a freaking beast.
We traded for Irvis. We picked him up, signed him to a shit ton of money, $40 million.
But he has been worth the money. Dude eats up so much space. And he's 6'5", which is huge for a defensive tackle.
I didn't hear his name last week.
Nope.
Yeah, well, that's because the run game. Here's the thing: the run games don't get off on us like you would think they did last year. Now the Packers looked pretty decent on paper. But that's because they also got off a couple of jet sweeps and so forth to receivers. We had Josh Jacobs averaging 3 something a carry. We completely stuffed the Giants' run game, and they had Scatterbo and Tyrone Tracy out there. And they had 34. I think it was 34 yards on 15 carries themselves, the running backs. So I look at it as when it comes to stopping running backs, our defense does a pretty good job. Actually, whether or not what we saw from our past defense last game was just the Packers being that good and that smart, or has our defensive backfield regressed? Because we had top 10, top 5 pass defense last season, and a terrible run defense. Now we have a pretty decent run defense, but our pass defense looks suspect.
But to answer your question, Rod, it's Deron Payne, who you remember.
Yep.
Javon Kinlaw, Dorrance Armstrong, who's actually been really good for us, and then this guy we drafted, Javonte Jean-Baptiste. Those are the listed linemen, but we have Von Miller, who comes in and he has he's a half a sack or a sack this year, the defensive front, and then Bobby Wagner, Johnny Newton, Frankie Louvu are 2 linebackers, and then we got Marshawn Lattimore, Trey Amos, who's our rookie, doing great, Mike Sammerstill, and then we picked up Will Harris from the Saints and still got Quan Martin here. So that's kind of the wrap up of the defense.
Y'all, it's looking at you guys on just the Good Morning Football, NFL Network, or Sports Center, or whatever. Your defense looks like it lost a step from last year, though. Like, I don't know if it's just you guys are riding that wave. You look slow this year. You guys lost some speed on defense, or
it's recency bias.
Okay.
They looked great the first game. They looked not great the second game. So I don't know. We don't know what to think.
Yeah, fair enough. Like I said, it's the Green Bay game looks so different from the Giants game that it's so hard to tell exactly, was that us or was Green Bay just literally that good at getting guys out of position?
Green Bay didn't make us run 8 times with running backs.
Yeah, I mean on offense.
How
about defense, defensively?
Yeah.
They were still in the game, one possession.
So Rod, you're looking at the Bowers matchup versus us.
That, and I'm looking at Geno Smith versus himself.
Okay. He has 1 touchdown this year.
1 touchdown, 4 interceptions.
4 interceptions. Okay. Jaden's at two touchdowns with no interceptions. But the Commanders have not committed a turnover this season, which is good. What about on the defensive side of the ball? Anything?
Jaden has 3 touchdowns.
I want Max to get off. I mean, Max Crosby is easy to say, but I mean, 1 sack. He affects the game in different ways where he's not always going to show up on the stat sheet with a sack. So I understand and appreciate that. So I'll actually, you know what? I won't say him. Tyree Wilson, man, like our first round pick from 2 years ago. He actually lines up behind Max now against right tackles. He's been playing better, so I'll give him the nod there. I want Tyree Wilson to step up and actually have some impact on the game for once, because he's been an impactful lack of impact player. So Tyree Wilson, he needs to step up this week.
So our punter, our punter Tress Way, and we have our kicker named Matt Gay. So it's the Gay Way battery for punter kicker.
I seen you say that earlier
the
on
Gay Way.
social media. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? The Gay Way. Okay.
It's Matt Gay and Tress Way.
I love it.
But going off your last point, as far as matchups, so our right tackle Josh Connerly, he struggled last week. We got him. He's our first round pick out of Oregon. Struggled against Micah. The coaches did no help. They didn't help him chip. They didn't help him do anything. And Micah just tore him up because it's Micah Parsons, right? And that's what you had me worried there for a second when you talk about Max Crosby. But if you say this guy Tyree Wilson, if he goes on right tackles and if they don't move Max Crosby around, we might be okay. But if they watched the film last week, they would put Max on Connerly because we got Laramie Tunsil, who's the top 5 left tackle.
Dude, we dropped Max Crosby into fucking coverage at times.
Oh, that's some old Redskin shit with Ryan Kerrigan, and
I hate
drives me insane. Why?
Yeah, he should only be moving forward, but
yeah.
I hate to say this, but if they've watched the Packers game, you're going to see that quite a bit this game. The thing the Packers did on defense more than anything that I think Jayden never seen before was they went heavy on zone blitz.
Yeah.
They went heavy on zone blitz. Phil Bullock down here saying we look like shit both games. I don't know how you say we look like shit. We won 21-6 over a Giants team that went and put up 37 points against the Cowboys. But we'll leave Phil Bullock alone. I dog him enough.
I think he's talking about the defense. I think he's talking about
the defense. I don't know how you say defense looks like shit when you allow 6 points to anybody. You can't say that. You allow 34 yards to their running backs, and you're gonna say, oh, they look like shit. No, they allow 150 yards passing. And then, Russell Wilson goes out and goes for 450 against the Cowboys. So, yeah, I'm right now I'm of the mind of is that I think Green Bay just schemed us perfectly because, like I said, they're the only team that's really gone heavy with the zone blitz. And I guess they figured nothing else has worked against this kid. Do that. And it did. Now, Jayden, being the smart kid that he is, probably not going to have an issue with that in the future. If he plays, you'll learn. But that's what they did, is that they did a lot of zone blitz, and, our linemen didn't react. Our coaching staff didn't react. We ran this weird pass-heavy game between sacks. We had over 50 passing plays called in a game that, for a lot of it, we were never that far out of it that we just had to throw the ball every down. It looked very much like an Eric Bieniemy game plan.
It felt worse, but the score was actually pretty close.
Yeah.
Deb, what about you, man? What matchups are you looking forward to, both on offense and defense?
Obviously the same. Connerly, who I guess anyone for the most part. I'd hate to say it. I almost want to see Wiley out that motherfucker, man. The Glock Dookie alumni,
Dookie Award
Hall of Famer. I had to, by the way, Rod, if you didn't catch the pod last week, I had to join the ranks of Glock Dookieism myself.
I didn't catch it. What happened?
I lost a bet with the green. I
saw that. I saw that. Yeah, bro.
I would never make that bet. I don't know if you guys, I would never make that bet.
Oh, you made that bet when you were in the military.
I know. I had to sing other person's fight song on. So I had to sing the Eagles fight song on camera, and those fuckers filmed it, and it got sent back to the Philadelphia News. I had to sing the Eagles fight song.
That's hilarious, dude.
Yeah, I still have it was in the Camp Striker defense.
I don't make any bets like that.
I showed it right after the Leprechaun in Alabama.
I know who I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
The minute I make a bet like that,
we were there for so long. I had to sing it twice, and he had to sing it once. That's how long we were there for. We were there for a season and a half.
That is funny as shit.
But yes, I got mine eventually.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go with Connerly versus whoever's at defensive end. Who's the other edge rusher y'all got over there besides Crosby?
Crosby, Wilson. We got Tyree Wilson, we got Jermaine Pratt, and then Jamal Adams.
Okay, just them two. Just him I'm worried about, and
Devin White too.
Yeah, I forgot Devin White. On offense or defensive matchups, man, I want to see Amos against Thornton, man. I want to see the big corner versus the big receiver, run down the field, jump ball. I like to see us win all of those, honestly. But I like to see that matchup. Obviously, I want our linebackers versus their tight end is going to be the real problem, man. We obviously don't want to see. Why aren't we playing Madrano at cover linebacker?
I don't know. He's a little fast tweener from UCLA. He's a tweener, but he's a small tweener. He's almost like a cornerback who's
but he didn't get beat.
Corner.
We didn't get beat. Kraft wasn't jump ball catching over. He was out running them.
Yeah.
That's a fast nigga out there, bro.
Dante Thornton's from Baltimore, Maryland. I did not know that. 6'5", 205. Holy shit.
Yeah, he runs like
That will make a black person run.
Runs like a 4. He runs like a 4.
Baltimore, being black, you will learn how to run.
He heard Trump was going to put the military out there and went to LA.
Yeah.
But he runs a 4.2 or some shit too, Steve.
That's fast.
He's a third string wide receiver for us too, man. They actually played Tucker as a starter.
That's fast.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
All right. Well, Phil, since Phil Bullock says you are delusional, tell us the matchups you are looking for on offense.
So let me drop knowledge dimes on Phil Bullock's head here. Matchup to look for. So when we're on offense, it's
Jack
Cliff Kingsbury versus whatever the Raiders throw at us on defense.
Yeah.
Can we make adjustments this time? We didn't during the Green Bay game. We tried doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So whatever the Raiders do, if they decide they're going to be like the Packers and just zone blitz us to death, if they decide to run whatever their normal defensive schemes are, whatever it is, be prepared, have plans, right? Execution isn't a problem. It's what you're trying to execute. Our team executes whatever they're trying to do, but if it's not going to work against whatever the other team's doing, do something different. That would include running the ball.
It's just coaching.
And realistically, like, I don't care whether it's Mariota or Jayden Daniels because both of them play a very similar style. So I'm not really worried about, well, if it's Marcus Mariota, we got to do this. If it's no, both run the offense very similarly, right? And they both have very similar skill sets. Obviously, Jayden he's on a different level, but we saw Mariota last year, and he played well. He fits in this offense. I'm not worried about that. I am worried about scheming our offensive game plan versus the Raiders and our ability to adjust in game. On defense, I'm really interested to see Jacoby Myers versus whoever's lined up on him, whether it's Lattimore, whether it's Trey Amos, whether it's Mikey Samerstill. If somebody's doing a better job, let them travel with him. I know that we've done this thing where we have 3 corners who are very talented, and we'll just put whoever out there on whoever. Malik Neighbors saw all of our corners at some point during the Giants game, right? Same with Green Bay's receivers. Our guys did not stick to whoever. You may want to try that. If you got a receiver out there who's, head and shoulders above the rest, and Jacoby is for the Raiders, stick whoever is the best guy to play that man and stick them on him, all right? We don't have to do this rotational thing. We want to force Geno Smith to have to go to other options. And maybe it is Trey Amos. Trey Amos has by far been our best corner this year. I'm not as down with Marshawn Lattimore as others are because I've seen how other corners on this team have played, and especially against Green Bay, and and other guys. So I'm not, like the way other people are about Marshawn Lattimore. They expect him to be, I guess, all world. But whoever is the best matchup, stick him on him.
Yeah,
rotate amongst the other receivers and force Geno Smith to have to go to other options. Take away his best wide receiver option. We've already talked about guarding tight ends. That's going to be a different position that handles that, whether it's safety, linebacker, whoever. Don't put Bobby Wagner in coverage.
He's a struggle bus.
Yeah, he is not a coverage linebacker anymore.
Yeah. Ryan says, weird ass feeling. Janty has a blow up game, but matchup versus linebackers versus Bowers if he plays and O-line against Crosby. Yeah, that's solid. Like that's kind of where my head is. For me, it's the Bowers matchup, like you said, Rod. No one can cover him. I don't care what defense you play. No one can cover Brock Bowers, and Washington is not exempt from that. So I think he's going to eat our lunch, just like Malik Neighbors always has a day with us. He always has a way to find out, to just be successful.
Didn't last time we played them. He
was still successful though. He had
5 catches.
5 catches. Even being blanketed.
10 catch game like he did last year.
Yeah, being blanketed, he still had 5 catches. He's just a good guy. Some guys are just going to get open no matter what, and I think that's Brock Bowers. And second is, I'm really interested to see how we kind of said it, but how Max Crosby goes against our offensive line, because it's Max, man, it's Max. And if we can run the damn ball against the Raiders defense, that is the question, man. Like, this is a running team. This team is a running team. And when they did 50 passes last week, what was it? 50 to 8 was the ratio. I think it was.
It was 50 to
well, don't count Jayden Daniels runs. I think it was like,
I know it was 50.
Oh, Eckler. Like
not counting Jayden Daniels.
It was like 50
run,
to 12, 50
it
to
was
13.
like 53 to 12.
Yeah, it was some stupid ratio. So that's where my head is
Don't
at.
ever do that again, Cliff.
Don't ever do that.
But I have one bonus matchup.
Dev. Okay. Dev will be back.
Bonus
matchup. Okay.
Bonus matchup. Terry McLaurin, you missed training camp. You've had 2 games to get back into game mode. You who have got to show up. You have got to start showing up, my boy. Love you, Terry. I have defended you getting your bag all off season. And the minute you do, this is what we're getting now. All right. I gave you 2 games because you missed the off season holding in. We need Terry. I need to see Terry. So Terry versus the Raiders defensive backs.
I don't know how many more games how much more latitude does Terry get if he continues to
This is the game that he's going to either people are going to go, okay, we're good, or people are going to get really concerned.
All right. Ryan said Lattimore got bitch last week. He holds a title for baby back bitch of the week. Phil, that's your moniker.
Man, I don't know why. I don't understand
Andrews
the hate.
will forever hold the title of baby back bitch.
I don't know. I don't understand the hate for Lattimore last game. He only had I think they targeted him 6 times. He caught 3 passes. I don't know what they saw when Sanders still played worse. When the safety played worse.
PFF had him the second worst cornerback on the team. That's all I'm saying. I didn't grade the plays.
So he wasn't even the worst corner on our team.
No, man. That was
there was 3 other. Yeah, Mikey had the worst game,
and I love Tamer still.
But I think the safety was worse.
Phil Bullock's talking about Terry right there.
Should have never gave you niggas money.
Talking about Terry. All right, Rod. Keep it simple. The Raiders win if, and then we'll turn around and do Washington right after this.
Raiders win if Ashton Jeanty can average 4 or more yards per carry.
4 or more.
He's had averaged 2 yards in game 1, 3.9 last week, but rushed it 11 times versus 19. So I think he's a volume back. He's small, but I think he's a volume back. I think he needs the ball in his hands. But the offensive line needs to give us 4 to 5 yards a clip.
Yeah,
we have a chance.
Fair. All right, Phil, what about you? Commanders win if.
Commanders win if we run the ball a minimum, and this is not including scrambles, by the way, minimum 25 runs.
25 runs.
By running backs / Deebo Samuel.
Yeah.
I agree with that, by the way.
Yeah, we lost Austin Eckler last week, Rod. He was a
I've seen that,
non-contact open field Achilles. Just pow. What about you, Dev?
Redskins win if they just show up. Nah.
Damn.
Oh, like that?
Yep. I don't know, man. I use the same one. I feel like all the time. Just don't turn it over. But we haven't turned it over yet. We lost. We did turn it over last game. We lost.
Say it with your chest so they can start turning the ball over.
I'm gonna say we win if we balance our offense, run and pass. Oh, I'll think even further than that. We win if Jayden Daniels plays.
If Jayden Daniels plays. Okay. I mean, Mariota can run the offense.
No faith in me. You got to watch.
I got faith in Mariota. I think we can still win. I just had to come up with something, bro. Damn.
Dev, you watched Mariota play.
I like Mariota. That's one of my guys. I like Mariota. I'm a Mariota fan, bro. I wasn't in Tennessee.
Did you know about that, Rod? Dev travels all the way out from Kentucky,
Mm-hmm.
goes to a game with us, and Jayden gets hurt on the second drive of the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Steve was saying, man. Wasted all that money, man.
Yeah. Troy said 14-7 Buffalo. Okay. Phil Bullock says we win the game if we get 2 to 3 takeaways, which Rob was saying that's possible with Geno. He's thrown 4 picks right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm with you guys. Commanders win if we can run the ball, control the clock, keep Bowers and Janty off the field. That's the key. It's the run game. Like, you can't. There's no need to deviate. There's no need to get cute. Jayden does not need to pass 50 times, like Dev said. Just run the dang ball, like.
But that's what our identity was supposed to be as well. So far,
with that run, is Janty a out of the backfield pass catcher?
He is
Like Saquon supposed to, like. So he has got that. Okay, he's got that archetype.
Yes, right. He definitely is a very good.
Doesn't get those yards though, because I'm telling you, teams are focused on.
They're swallowing him up. They're like really focusing on that kid.
Yep.
Troy said, "Commanders win if we don't force any turnovers.
I'm guessing it means if we don't
turn the ball over.
If we don't turn the ball over by trying to force plays.
Remember, we have not turned the ball over in 2 games. Knock on wood. But I think that's what he's saying. Buffalo tied. Okay. Chin, Mr. Missed Tackles. Chin did pretty good for us last year. I remember him missing a lot of tackles. I don't remember it, but if he did,
early in the season he had a problem with that, but late in the season he was just laying people out.
Yeah,
like that dude would come up from safety and just murder people.
I mean, early in the season,
21st out of 78 safeties going to Pro Football.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good.
He's solid.
That's pretty good. If you count 2 safeties per team.
Yeah, where's Will Harris on that list? Because that's the guy who replaced Chin.
I know. So let's do some over-unders real quick. Rod.
They got Chin on their team now, right?
Yeah.
Where you been, Dev? You ain't spoke this month, right?
Nah,
sober?
That's why he didn't remember.
Completely sober for September. Sober September, Rod.
He needs to go back. He needs to go back to Dev's been sober. 30 seconds.
Dev's doing sober September.
Sober September.
Mm-hmm.
Man, good for you. Props to that, by the way.
Everything's getting on my nerves, bro.
Just get irritable.
Every fucking thing is bothering me. I hate my fucking kids. My wife gets on my fucking nerves. Everything gets on my. All our food is fucking gross. Everything just sucks, man, when you're sober. I'm just kidding, baby. I love you, food.
It's like the guy.
You're an adequate lover. But it's but I'm just saying, I definitely look at this nigga. Look, light skinned niggas always snitching, man. Every hood movie, the light skinned nigga snitches. You ever notice that? Every fucking time.
It's like the end of Half Baked, Dev, when the guys had to go get freaking blitz to go talk to Mr. Nice Guy. They couldn't do it sober.
Yeah. My wife is supposed to be doing sober September's with me, but she manages to bring home liquor from the work.
Gets it for you.
Yeah, she gets to drink. I got her one of those ninja slushy things for her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to hide it, but of course, Best Buy delivers shit with the package wide the fuck in broad daylight, telling you what it is, and then they send a text message, an email to everybody's joint email accounts with the picture showing what you got. So,
wow,
it's a thought that counts.
Yeah.
Funny part is for over unders, they're really okay. I'm on Fanatics, and they only have the only over under they have for rushing is Janty, and they don't have any for passing. So let me switch over to DraftKings real quick, and we'll see.
Pass catches you said with Janty?
No, it was just rushing yards. There's no Commanders for passing, no Raiders for passing.
Does he catch the ball?
So I'm just wondering if it's
he hasn't caught many this year though.
It could just be too early. Okay, DraftKings, what you got? Show me. Okay, passing props. No, they don't have it either. Wow, and maybe it's too early. But even for Geno, they only have longest completion and first pass attempt. That's okay for rushing props. No, they don't have it for. I guess we can't play this game, man.
I wouldn't.
That's whack.
Miami has beat the Bills 10 straight times.
No, the Bills have beat Miami 10 straight times.
Oh, really? I thought the opposite way around.
No, Miami. I don't think Miami's won in like eons.
They might win today.
Well, let me ask you this, Rod. Okay, I'm just gonna throw out a number over under for Janty. Let's just say 70.
Is this an optimistic or pessimistic?
No, just over under, man. Pretty simple.
I'm gonna say under just because he hasn't done it yet. But that's a key to victory. He has to be over that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say over. I just feel like he'll get his. I mean, Josh Jacobs got what 84
On like
grind,
23 carries.
a grind. Yeah. So I think he'll get it, man. What about you, Phil? 70 yards. I'm just gonna throw a number out there.
70 yards for Janty.
Yeah.
I see him in the 50-60 range.
50,
you know, the Raiders, if they get cute with some stuff, can get some rushing yards. But they're going to be focused on Janty. That just seems to be the winning defensive formula right now. Is focus on him and make Geno beat you.
Yep. What about you, Dev? 70 yards for Janty.
No,
under. Okay,
that shit.
That's fair.
I love Ashton Janty. I was so high on that guy coming out of the draft. I was like, this kid's gonna be great.
Troy said, if Jayden practices tomorrow, which he hasn't practiced all week, does he play Sunday? Do you guys remember the Bears game where he had bruised ribs? This is kind of the same logic you're flowing through. And he played. He didn't practice, but he played.
When is our bye week?
The bye week is way down in week. Got it right here.
Our next game isn't on
week
short
12.
Week. Our next game
is
isn't a short week. Is it a short week next week?
It's Atlanta at it's Atlanta. So right on Sunday. No. I think if he practices tomorrow, I think he plays. Unless Quinn's
I wouldn't play him, honestly.
Here's the thing: if he practices tomorrow, it just depends on how he looks in practice.
Yeah.
If he's looking gimpy, no.
All I'm saying is,
wait to see if that knee swells up.
Dan Quinn, save the kid from yourself.
Yeah.
Don't do a Robert Griffin. Chewy's Raiders coverage. What's up, man? Thanks for popping in, talking some Raiders.
I've seen this dude. I know who this dude is.
All I'm saying is, if Dan Quinn be the adult in the room, don't do what Mike Shanahan did to Robert Griffin. If the kid looks like he can't go, don't play him.
You mean what, Dan Snyder?
I wouldn't play him anyways. I wouldn't even care. I probably would practice him really hard Friday and then wait till Saturday to see if that knee swells up. I think that's likely what they do, but I wouldn't play him. I would just tell him today, like, you ain't gonna play, bro.
Yeah. And Rod, I don't know if you know this, but we did re-sign Preston Smith, who was a Redskin when you were here.
Yes, I see that in the chat.
And it's funny that Kerrigan and him were teammates. They were bookends together. Yeah. And then now Kerrigan's the defensive line coach, and then now he's gonna be coaching Preston Smith. So
Jayden is a big Raiders fan growing up from LA too, right?
Who?
Jayden, he's a big
a California kid.
He's a big Raiders fan.
I don't know.
I remember I know they wanted him. I know they wanted to trade a bunch of picks to get him in the draft.
Yeah.
That's why I want us to fucking lose.
Get those draft picks.
Yes.
I mean,
I get it.
I agree. I'm down with that. Phil is not down with the losing for draft picks. I know he's hard staunch on that.
I never am. I listen. I nobody wants to fucking cheer for a loser. I don't want to watch the team. I don't want to invest in them and watch them on Sunday, sit down, eat chicken wings, and like lose the fucking game.
Hey, you seen Pulp Fiction, right? Whenever he gives him that speech, he said that's just pride talking.
No, realistic pride for sure. I don't want to see him do that. Realistically speaking, once the season is fucking lost. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. If you're down like 3 games left and you're like 2-13, whatever, do the math, right? Why would you not just play some young guys, get some experience? Because you could have the Giants did this. They could have had the first round pick, but no, they had to go win their last game and went all the way back to like 6th or 7th.
And they got dual Carters. So really, did they lose in that?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
Listen, the fucking Raiders lost with their stupid bullshit. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Aiden O'Connell,
Yeah, y'all won that game at the end of the season.
I won like 2 fucking games at the end of the season, man.
Gregory says, if we're Washington, we're talking about everyone gets right versus team. I think that's an old mantra. I hope it doesn't continue.
Old mantra.
I'm not going to blame you for that.
The Giants did right against this team last year or this year. We knew the Giants looked like ass against us, and the Packers we knew were good. Look what they did to the Lions, who didn't. The very next week went out and scored 52 points.
But I still think that some of that lines was, I don't know, man. Like I said, they went to the red zone 4 times, and they could have just easily kicked 20-yard field goals and went for it and didn't get it 3 times. That's 20. That's like what, 12 points? They would have had 25 points. That's a whole different game.
Yeah, but Dev, you can say the same thing about us.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I think that a lot of it. I think that, not taking away from Green Bay, they're a good defense, but I think that both games, they could have lost them games, man, if the coaching on both sides would have just fucking did their job. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, Green Bay is going to get a lot of, oh, they're great now. They got Parsons. Nigga, you realize it was a less than 7-point game. We had the ball, and Debo ran the ball past the 50 on kickoff. We could have got the lead. They fucked it up. And then, like I said, the Lions just kicked 3 field goals in the first half. They just kicked 3 chip shot 20-yard field goals, dog. And they have 25 total points. They could have beat Green Bay just on field goals. They just didn't take them.
Here you
like,
go,
there's
Chewy.
a lot of football's a game of inches, bro. Hey, I bought this because this is the last time Rodney was a fan when we had Chase Young on the team.
This is the best uniform, man, with the arrowhead on the side.
That's a great jersey, by the way. My favorite jersey. That's Clinton.
That's Clinton, man.
Yeah, I wore this because this is what we need to be.
Cocksmiths.
Cock strong.
Yeah, what was that?
I want one of them shirts. I ain't gonna lie.
What was that tight end Redskins used to have after Cooley, man? Like the
Fred Davis, Jordan Reed.
Jordan Reed
had Mr. Concussion, man. Couldn't stay
Jordan
healthy.
fucking Reed, dude. Yes.
Man, Florida had that nigga Tebow, Chris Lee,
and all quarterbacks,
and Cam Newton,
all quarterbacks
in the
What's
same
up, Aaron?
locker room.
Yeah, crazy, man. That's crazy. All right, let's get into some predictions here. And everyone in chat, give your prediction. We've talked about the spread right now is sitting at, it was 6.5 earlier. What are we looking at right now?
3.
Oh, it dropped. That's probably because the Jayden Daniels news. So the spread was
3.
It was 6.5 to start the week, or 6. Now it's down to 3.5, and an over under of 44.5. So if anyone wants to go first, give their scoring prediction. 44.5 over under, and DraftKings 3.5 spread for Washington.
Can I go first?
You sure can.
So I'll start with a question before I give my prediction. Is FedEx or Northwest or Southwest, whatever your field is now, is it Northwest?
Northwest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it like the old FedEx where it's a fucking neutral site, or you guys actually bought into this team
now lately?
Not anymore, man.
So if it's a real home game for you guys, score prediction or just winner?
Score prediction.
Both.
All right. So
that'll tell you that should tell you.
I hate to say this, but if Jayden Daniels wins, it's Jayden Daniels is in. I think it's going to be like 27-16 Washington.
Okay.
If it's Mariota, I think we have a better shot, but I think it'd be like 19-12 or something like that. Washington. I still don't see the Raiders maturing yet and actually winning a tough game on the road versus a legitimate opponent. We beat the Patriots week 1 in Foxborough, but the Patriots weren't a 12-win team the year prior. I get it's a season league, but I think Washington is still the better team, unfortunately, right now. So
that's fair.
To you guys.
I respect it.
I just seen Emmitt Smith in the Depends commercial, dog. My life is
he ain't that old, is he?
Yeah, 100% on the Depends commercial.
Jesus.
Aaron's gonna be at the game this week. Aaron
he sure is. Damn, dog.
Game. Good for you, bro. So Rod, tickets for week 1, man.
30 to 40.
Standing room only tickets were about $300. Standing room only.
What?
$300. I went to go look at Bears tickets, which is like week 6. They're like $250 already up in the upper deck. The value is going through the roof.
I should have kept my section 127 tickets.
Just as an investment alone. I'm kicking my ass not for never signing up or for signing up and backing out. I feel stupid about it. And then the new stadium got approved. So 2030, it's going to be done. And lo and behold, the Saints
55 years old by the end.
The Saints did not submit their paperwork for the 2031 Super Bowl. Apparently, they got leaked this evening. So I don't know if that was intentional or maybe Washington's gonna get a Super Bowl in 2031. I don't know, man. Is
it gonna be a dome or is it gonna be open air?
I think they're saying a covered
retractable roof.
Yeah, retractable roof. Hopefully, like translucent. That would be dope. But they've been going to all the stadiums. They've been looking at the Raiders and the Rams. Like there's and the Falcons. There's like a couple stadiums that are really
They've also gone to some European soccer stadiums.
Pull up the fucking Broncos' new stadium, dog.
Is it nice?
It looks like fucking the Raiders stadium.
Is it done?
No. It's just a mock-up, but I think it's the same design firm. It has to be, dude. Or they made it with fucking AI. It looks just like the Raiders stadium.
Shit. Hold on, I'll pull it up. It's right here. from
Looks just like Allegiant, bro.
retractable roof. Here we
Damn, it
go.
looks
All
like the spaceship from Flight of the Navigator.
right. Compliance. Good movie, by the way. Good movie, by the way. Flight of the Navigator.
That's
This
a
one right
bird
here.
and shit.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it definitely looks like
Wow.
Reliant. That definitely.
That's crazy, dog. If they build that shit, they're getting clowned.
So the DC Council, they had a vote in the summer. They had a vote today. They snuck in one last little thing in the vote today, saying if Washington if the housing project, because there's 5 districts for this new stadium. It's like an entertainment district for restaurants and stuff, a sports district for like kids' sports fields connected to it. There's a residential district that's going to be apartments and condos tied to the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the entertainment district. I'm sorry, the sports district, the sports field district, which is the stadium. But they said if the residential district falls behind, every month it's behind, the team is going to be fined. I forget the amount of money, X amount of hundreds of thousands of dollars.
What does that mean though?
They want to, the DC Council is worried about, they want to make sure the housing is delivered as promised, because that's what they're voting for. This is an economic boost for DC. So to them, housing is very important. And so remember, they can't build out. They got to build up.
Oh, you're talking about behind schedule.
Behind schedule, yeah. So
okay.
Keep the build on progress.
Because
think about how many times contractors are over budget, they're late. So it sounded like, and the team agreed to it. So it got put in there, and boom, it got approved today.
An architectural firm released a mock-up of what they would. It was the firm BIG did a mock-up of what they would do for the Commander Stadium.
TikTok's out,
and it looks they took RFK, the RFK concept, the roller coaster roof. And it kind of reminds me of like Arrowhead, like a modern version of Arrowhead Stadium, which hopefully they take all the concepts of how you keep sound inside of a stadium, the way RFK used to, the way Arrowhead does. But it's that same concept. But a lot of concepts I see have the roller coaster roof on it, the way RFK did. It'll be interesting to see. I think that the demand for that to be part of the design is going to be very strong. They're going to want that, but they're going to do it modern. I think they got to do some kind of a dome or retractable roof where they'll never get a Super Bowl. They'll never get a big UFC event. They'll never get like WrestleMania or anything like that. You need that roof because, you need to be able to have those events any time of the year in any weather.
Yeah.
But I've seen some mock-ups that just look incredible. But right now, I think the firms they're still deconstructing RFK. But
where'd it go? There's a picture of RFK right there, if you can see it.
I feel like you just go get some go to Lowe's and pick up some of those Mexican guys. They get that shit done by January, bro.
Why are they breaking RFK down like that? Why isn't it just like an implosion like they do with most structures?
No idea.
I think it's because an implosion so close to. I think they want to try to keep the parking areas intact. They don't want to damage that. They don't want to damage the DC Armory.
So it's like precision deconstruction instead of just.
I've never been to RFK. I mean, I watched as a kid from Connecticut, but is there a lot of shit around it?
When I was 8, I don't remember.
There's the DC Armory. There's
What's in the DC Armory?
Neighborhood.
That's where the DC National Guard drills.
Okay.
That's where we go for that. The Army 10 miler check-ins there. It's a huge armory. There's residential neighborhoods right next to it.
DC Armory is a 10,000 seat arena in and of itself when they set it up for boxing and wrestling.
Really?
That's how big
Really?
it is. Yeah.
Damn.
So
I never knew that.
And it's the metro stop is like 50 feet away. It's not like it was at FedEx where you got to walk.
I think the metro stop, they don't want to do an implosion on top of a metro station.
It sounds like the new metro stop is going to be in the hood, nigga. Like you're going to be getting off the bus in the ghetto.
There's no new metro stop. It's the same one. But
are they putting housing projects around that motherfucker though?
Well, there already is
nearby. Chicago morning.
So they're building on the same exact site, like it's not changing. Oh no shit. Okay.
Yeah, and so here, Rod, I'll show you this right here.
They're gonna have to redo 295 in the next 5 years.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
It's already. By the way, when I went down there, Rod, that was the worst streets I've ever been on in my life.
Yeah.
So they're on Google Maps too, Steve. Right now.
You need to tell Steve about Bowling Green streets, man. Motherfuckers are smooth. Ain't no potholes or nothing, bro.
Big potholes around here, man.
Where is the rail line? I see it like
I had the blue dot right there. Can you see the blue dot?
Yeah,
that's where it is.
That's pretty fucking far. They gotta put a new stop in for y'all, man.
Well, it's actually not that far.
No,
it's
that's a 2-block walk, dude.
Yeah, it looks further on the.
I'm retired and fat, Phil. What are you talking about? That's fucking far, dude.
Yeah,
it's not like
it's not like the current. I'm fine with it. You're not cutting through the woods like you are at.
You're gonna be going through the hood.
One of the bad things about this ride is the lack of. Right now, the plan, I believe, is there's going to be a very limited tailgating. You know, we love tailgating. You see the parking spots are really close to the stadium, but it's all going to be limited in tailgating, and they're going to have parking garages mostly. So we'll see how that goes. But here's your sports district. It's already over here.
Parking garages?
And those parking spaces.
Garages.
I mean, there's a tunnel that goes underneath Independence Avenue.
Yeah. So, but 295 is really where you're going to have to fix, because it's right there. Like literally, there's only one way into the stadium. It's going to suck. So I don't know how they're going to fix this, but
fucking Metro, dude. I'm taking the Metro.
Yeah, take the Metro.
I'm taking the Metro, man. I'm not playing.
Let's continue on with our predictions. Ryan's got he's got 28 to
my light-skinned brother. Thank you, Ryan.
28 to 10. Raiders. When Mariota had a basic game, no run game. Raiders hate to say it. All right, that's it. But that's if Mariota plays. But Ryan's picking the Raiders. All right. Ryan said, or Aaron said, Raiders offense the problem. Their D scares me with Crosby and our shitty pass blocking. 865, 3 tickets, 8 rows back in the end zone. That's not bad. But our parking is super expensive, man. I don't know why. Our parking is way more expensive than most other stadiums, which is a pain in the ass to me. They just get their money.
Sucks because we actually have an awesome tailgate in the red zone lot.
Yeah, it's just expensive.
Yeah, that's another thing, Rod, that they've come up with the command corner tailgate. Mm-hmm. And it is amazing. Like they got the music going, they got free liquor, they got all kinds of stuff going on over there, and like all the podcasters and the Twitter people and the influencers that are fans of the team, they tailgate there. Like all the super fans are there. Like your hog, the hog farmers and all those guys, they all congregate there. The vibe is so different these days.
Because it used to be like the gold lot or the orange lot.
Okay, now we can try to coalesce around that. And for the past couple of years, like I love going to these tailgates.
I will say, face value is $60. Those things are going for like $300. If you don't buy them soon on the open market, they just get marked up because people know.
I see Aaron parking $200 in the gold lot. Damn.
200 in a gold lot. Way better being at RFK. Okay.
After paying $300 for a ticket.
Yeah.
Phil, they've spent $70 million renovating Northwest.
They did, which is crazy. Snyder would never.
It's you walk in, you're like, this doesn't even feel like the same stadium. They reupholstered all the club level seats. Everything.
Yeah. Yep. For me, I'm going 27, 20, no matter who plays. That's what I'm sticking with. Washington. I think it's going to be 27-20 Washington, regardless of who plays. I just think it's going to look similar with Jayden being banged up. So, Dev or Phil, what you guys got for your score predictions?
All right. I'm going to tell you this right now. No matter who plays, 20-16 Commanders.
20-16.
It's going to be a close game. No matter what. It's going to be a low-scoring game. Here's the thing. Our defense is allowing 16.5 points per game, right?
Would you say
16.5.
Okay.
Right. The Raiders, on the other hand, are allowing, I believe, 16.5 points a game.
Yeah.
It's hard to do averages first 2 games, Phil.
I understand that, but both teams, while they may give up yards, haven't given up a tremendous amount in the way of points.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking at. Yeah. They're actually tied with us as the 5th best scoring defense in the league.
Oh, so you guys started week 1 and beat the Patriots, and you lost to the Chargers week 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
But they allowed 20 points to the Chargers, 13 to the Patriots. We allowed 6 to the Giants and 27 to the Packers.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. 20
small points. Sample size, but given that both defenses are very bend but don't break, they'll give up yards but don't give up points easily.
Yeah,
that's why I think it's going to be 20-16. That's why I see the Raiders getting 3 field goals. in his game. They'll get into the red zone. It's just our red zone defense is pretty stiff. So that's gonna be pause. It's gonna be hard to see
balls.
It's gonna be hard to see a blowout.
Yeah, fair. All right, Dev, lay it on us, man.
30-14.
30-14.
We get back in the groove, man.
This is a get right game.
Yeah, this is if Jayden plays. If Mariota plays, it'll be 40-15. Now,
this nigga is
you want to make a friendly bet on the game, Rod?
Sure.
The last time you did the friendly bet, we lost. What are you doing?
Last time we made a friendly bet, you were in a Packers jersey, bro. You remember that? Do you remember that?
I don't have any Raiders shit.
I made a bet with a friend that same bet years ago, and he still had
no bucks. You gotta if we win, you gotta karaoke. Baby, come back. Every on one knee, I was wrong, and then song on your copyright strike. You got karaoke. Baby, come back.
That's horrible.
Yeah, and the Redskins had. I know you got one over.
I do.
Last time,
you ain't got to do it. Why was that? What's up with this, man?
I'm just telling you, man.
Hey, dude, that works. I look like fat Eddie
you had to wear
bro.
the tight ends jersey that ate your ass alive.
No, that's a Jennings. That's a Jennings jersey. But he said I look like fat Eddie Lacy, bro. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, man.
Oh man.
Talk about potential bust.
By the way, that right there is the body of a man who claims he can run a 4.6 40 in
my belly isn't as big as in that picture. I don't know what's going on.
It's just posture, dude. The camera's not flattering. That's all. Don't worry about it.
It is big.
Green's not your color, Dev.
Ryan said again.
Like globe. I look like the Earth before this odd 3 Atlas hits us.
You look like the Earth.
The Earth.
Fertile. You're fertile.
The Earth.
Now
we'll figure out something, Phil. Right. We'll do like a profile pic change or something dumb.
Okay.
Yeah. Ryan says, hate to say Kingsbury goes back to being a basic calling offense. This game not trusting Mariota. We had 2 weeks of bad time management. They just look rusty, man.
Aaron said, Mariota ran this offense like
Mariota can run the offense. I'm not worried about it.
I'm not worried about that. I don't know where people decided all of a sudden, like Mariota looked good last year when he played, and all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, if he plays, we're gonna lose because he's bum sauce.
One step away from Hartman playing or some dumb shit though. It's like over.
But it's not Hartman playing.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, Rod. We're gonna get on out of here.
Yes, sir.
Put the music on. Hey man, we appreciate you joining us and talking some ball. And tune in. Should be good time.
You're underwater, bro.
Like I said, I was hoping that I wasn't underwater, but when that music comes on, sometimes it does that. But thank you, Rod, for coming on, man. Always fun talking ball. May the best team win. We'll have the live thread going in the Washington Football Addicts group as always.
I'll jump with you guys.
If you guys want to join.
Are you coming? You coming in? You coming on?
Still chipper as ever in there.
Coming on all y'all.
Pause.
Full Diddy.
What's that movie? This is the end. Remember that scene, Dev? This is the end.
Yeah. Like a Sarah.
I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna come there. Him and James. What's his name? I forget. Go watch the movie. Good movie, anyways. Phil, Dev, any closing words, man, before we get out of here?
These are two teams that whenever they play, weird things happen. Close games tend to happen. We still owe you from a Super Bowl many, many years ago.
38-6.
Which, by the way, who was it? Somebody on NFL Network.
Someone named G. Gordon. Someone named G. Gordon predicted the Raiders will win.
The Raiders would win this Sunday's game 38-9, and I was like, oh.
Man, 38-9. It'll be a collapse. We'll have one of them Rodney episodes, man, where everybody just becomes a Raiders fan. That's some crazy shit. I mean, we lose. Anything can happen. It's football. But 30-something-9, bro. God, no. Might have to change our name back to Redskins in order to get the fans back. Maybe that shit. We're gonna be the Braves again or something, dog. That's how we have to do something drastic.
Oh, Ryan said, look, if we lose, I have a Jason Campbell Stitch jersey I'll wear for the Raiders. There you go.
Damn.
Another former Redskin who didn't get a fair shot. Dev, you got any final words, man?
Oh,
there you go. Final words for Dev. Oh,
he'll drop
Rod, any closing words of wisdom for us, man?
Hail to the Raiders.
There we go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. The audio for this will be out here shortly. Appreciate everyone's comments, and we'll see you guys in the live thread on Sunday and back here on Monday, win, lose, or draw. So,
and I'm inviting myself back to that show.
Hey, let's go.
Especially if it's a win.
Especially if it's a win. All right, guys. Peace.
All right, y'all be good, man. Peace.
Hey, Hale. Thanks, Rod.